Honey, what are you doing?
This gets jammed up on my shoulders, this damn vest.
You have 4 layers on.
Welcome back to the sauna project. My friend Gordon says every project of mine begins with a trip into the woods to get a spruce log. So here we go. Okay, so this is what I call hand logging. So when a guy like me who should know better thinks, the log's just 100 yards off the road, instead of warming up the tractor, I'll just go cut it and haul it out by hand. It always ends the same way. There's the tree I'm going to cut. It's a nice little dead red spruce. It was leaning downhill and it had some branches downhill, but I wanted it to go uphill because that's where the logging road was and it'd be easier to drag it. So I tried to cut it uphill, which of course didn't work out. Generally, being optimistic like that doesn't work out when you're cutting trees. Eventually I got the tree down without wrecking the chainsaw. So I figured I needed 2 9-foot sections and then a longer one, maybe 12 or 13 feet to use in the middle. The 2 9-footers would be on the bottom skids for the sauna, and then the longer one would be the middle pole that would kind of be a tongue when I put it on the axle. And this is the end result of hand logging, breaking your back carrying some ridiculously heavy log out of the woods just because you thought it would be quicker to carry it 100 yards to the truck than go get the tractor warmed up. It's harder the older you get. So I've already peeled the logs here. Sorry I lost that video. And now I'm going to make a flat spot for them to sit on the axle. Don't worry, that's perfectly safe. misdrilled my holes a little bit and had to bend the bolts a little to get them to line up. The mighty power of the corded 1/2-inch Milwaukee drill. Pounding the 3/4 threaded rod through. Cutting off the rod. Nut went right on. Okay, so here's the finished trailer for the sauna. It's not exactly pretty. Wasn't very good on my aim with that 3/4 inch threaded rod. And over here, a little sloppy where I lined up my bolts to bolt the beams onto the axle. But I think it'll work. So with the frame built, I needed to make some cradles for the barrel of the sauna to sit in. Use some green hemlock 2x10s and had to cut a radius. It was slightly bigger than the radius of the barrel, the inside diameter of the barrel that I used for the ends. In order to get everything square, I just threw an old piece of plywood on the frame and used that to mark square lines for my cradles to sit on. Then I put this bitchethane down on the notches just so water sits there. That's the kind of place that rod always develops. I think that'll maybe give it a little extra life. So my brother originally thought he was going to build his sauna on a spruce log base like me, and we poked around where the power company had cut down some trees, but they turned out to be fir trees, not spruce trees, and he decided to go with just buying some pressure treated 4x6s to put the sauna on. It really made a lot more sense. Here I am scribing the ends of the 4x6s so they'll come together in a nice point. All right, everybody, so here's the finished base for my brother's sauna. Right there, got the cradles built on it last night. And I had my trailer base parked outside, covered with snow, but I brought that in, starting to thaw out. So we're ready for the good part, building the barrels. But before we build the barrel, I'm going to do the door latches for the doors. There's one sauna end wall there, back away a little so you can see it, with a door in it. And what I'm gonna do is build a nice wooden latch to secure the door when it's shut from the inside. Keep all the heat in there. That'll be the next video. I'm new to this obviously, but if you want to see what happens with this next video and when we build the saunas, please subscribe. And I'll try to post the next one soon.